Dear President Zelensky, first of all, let me thank you for hosting today's summit. And today, this summit has made two things absolutely clear. The first is a message for you and for the people of Ukraine. The EU will support you in every way we can for as long as it takes. We are not intimidated and will not be intimidated by the Kremlin, because Ukraine and the EU, we are family. And my second message, the future of Ukraine is within the European Union. The Ukrainian people, you have made a clear choice for freedom, for democracy and rule of law, and we in the EU, we have also made a clear decision. Your future is with us in our common European Union. Your destiny is our destiny. And that's why, together with Ursula, with Josep Borrell, we are here today, standing by your side, Mr. President, dear Volodymyr. This is again a moving moment, because you are a symbol of your people, a reflection of your people's courage and bravery. Our support has been rock solid since day one, and it will continue. Our overall support amounts to nearly 60 billion euros, from weapons to military support, from generators to transformers, supporting your schools, hospitals and critical infrastructure. And we are determined to help you win on the battlefield. So far, Team Europe has mobilized nearly 12 billion euros of military support, including little military support. And we are training an initial 30,000 Ukrainian soldiers this year. The EU has also secured 18 billion euros of macro-financial assistance for 2023, and we also provide strong humanitarian and civil protection assistance. Millions of Ukrainians have fled the war seeking safety and protection, and we would like to express our sincere gratitude to all Europeans who have stepped up to help these women, children and families with housing, education, healthcare and childcare. This is an emblem of our European solidarity, and it will continue. We'll continue to ramp up the pressure on Russia to end the war. The EU has already adopted 9 packages of hard-hitting sanctions, and we must do more. We will do more. A 10th package is being designed to curb Russia's war machine even further. And these sanctions are working, weakening Russia's economy and depriving it of critical technologies. The Kremlin is committing war crimes in Ukraine, and it must be held accountable. We support the investigations of the prosecutor of the International Criminal Court. The EU and Ukraine continue to work together to ensure full accountability, and this includes, for the crime of aggression, through an appropriate mechanism. We support establishing an international centre for the prosecution of the crime of aggression in Ukraine in The Hague. In addition to accountability, it only makes sense that Russia should pay to rebuild Ukraine, and we are committed to looking at ways of using frozen Russian assets to rebuild what Russia has destroyed. Ladies and gentlemen, both Ukraine and the EU, we share the common goal of ending this war based on respect for Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. And we therefore support Ukraine's peace formula initiative, and will actively work with you, with Ukraine, on the 10-point peace plan, and we also back this idea of a peace formula summit in order to launch this plan. Last June, the 27 EU member states decided to grant candidate status to Ukraine, and this was a major step. Since then, Ukraine has made considerable efforts and progress, especially on judicial reforms and fighting corruption. We encourage Ukraine to continue strengthening the rule of law, because it benefits every Ukrainian citizen. We will be at your side every step of the way. In the meantime, we continue working hand in hand to unlock the full potential of this association agreement and a deep and comprehensive free trade agreement. We are also working to include Ukraine in the European roaming area as soon as possible. This is another concrete step in bringing Ukraine and the EU closer together. Dear President, dear Volodymyr, the EU is with you today. The EU will be with you and your people tomorrow and for as long as it takes. We will be right by your side to rebuild a modern, prosperous Ukraine firmly anchored on our common European path, because there can be no safe and independent Europe without safe and independent Ukraine. Ukraine is the EU is Ukraine. Let's make it happen. Slava Ukraini, vive l'Europe. Merci.